I'm Chris Maru, bringing you the Texas Monitor Week in Review. In Houston, as you might imagine, flood control remains a controversial subject. In an ongoing legal battle, several Houston residents are demanding the city pay back $840 million collected from taxpayers over the last 6 years. The money was collected from city fees that 51% of voters approved in a 2010 ballot referendum meant to improve Houston's streets and drainage system. The city's been fighting legal battles against it ever since. In 2011, Elizabeth Pettis and 3 other Houston residents successfully sued the city, claiming the measure had misleading language. 4 years after that, the state Supreme Court found that the city failed to mention that the fund would be paid through a fee on property owners' water bills. The court directed the city to hold a new election with clear ballot language. But the city beat the buzzer on that. Before the Supreme Court issued its ruling, Houston officials formally implemented the fee by passing a new ordinance. So Pettis is suing the city again. She has paid $800 a year since 2011 for the city's drainage fee, and she wants that money returned to her and all other Houston property owners. But proponents of the program said the city's infrastructure was in need of repair and the current tax structure was insufficient to cover the costs. Former City Councilman Stephen Costello said the program has provided the city with $120 million a year for drainage issues and helped mitigate the floods that frequently cause widespread damage to the city. But opponents of the fee fear that the money can be used for other projects. Soon after the implementation of the fee, $857,000 was mixed in with funds for new hike and bike trails. In July, the city told bond investors that the fee would remain in effect. A bribery scandal, declining enrollment, and the loss of its nursing accreditation, Houston Community College is having a rough year. The college's public image is unlikely to improve after one of the board's trustees revealed the salaries of the school's top brass. HCC trustee Dave Wilson released documents showing 161 college system employees making at least $100,000 a year, almost all of them administrators. HCC Chancellor Cesar Maldonado is paid $329,000 annually. Trustees approved a contract last month raising his salary by another $100,000. Wilson said the school's top earners aren't pulling their weight, and salary cuts for administrators might motivate them to get the college system back on track. College spokesperson Linda Toyota pointed out that employees with 6-figure salaries represent just 2% of the school's employees. Wilson counters that practically none of the top earners are faculty actually teaching kids. What's wrong with that picture? Wilson said. Wilson also filed suit on Tuesday alleging that his fellow trustees violated their own open meetings rules. Toyota declined to comment on the lawsuit. Texas Representative DeWanna Dukes faces one fewer felony charge after prosecutors revealed a mistake during the investigation. Dukes faced 13 counts of corruption when she was indicted in January for collecting money when she was not working at the Capitol itself. A crime analyst with the Texas Department of Public Safety examined Dukes' cell phone records to determine how many times she allegedly falsified travel vouchers. The Travis County District Attorney's Office acknowledged in a court filing this week that the analyst made a mistake leading to the dropped charge. Dukes still faces up to 26 years in prison if convicted, but the case against her is more uncertain now. Her attorneys released a statement from a House official claiming Dukes doesn't have to work at the Capitol to qualify for reimbursement. District Judge Brad Urrutia also denied prosecutors' request to postpone the case, telling them to fish or cut bait. Prosecutors allege that Dukes illegally charged the government for $738. For more government accountability news around the state, go to TexasMonitor.org. You can also follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/The Texas Monitor and on Twitter @The Texas Monitor. I'm Chris Maru.